Welcome to a TRE session. This is a special one because I'm standing. Have the blindfold on again, and I have some vibration tones going in some headphones. I'll link that in the description. What I use, it's a super low frequency. And I rarely ever do standing. I've only done it a couple times, and so what's happening here is pretty, you could say, irregular. And what it felt like is that there was a lot of irregular, uneven tension patterns happening because I don't normally do this position, and I just worked out also, so there's surface layers of tension, and I immediately found this position. And this was hard. This is really uncomfortable and vulnerable, actually. So you see my legs start shaking. I'm in a bit of a frozen position, and I'm trying to go in and out of it, about 10% out, 10% in, because that's a good way to unfreeze. Sometimes in TRE, if you find a trauma pocket. Oh, and here I'm actually starting to cry. Again, dry tears like the last video. No real tears, but this is actually making me sob. And yeah, this is vulnerable to have on video. I did not expect this at all. I did not expect this. So this was a rare occasion for me where I really stumbled into some serious discomfort, and I really didn't want to be here, but it's so valuable to find something like that, and it rarely happens for me. It happened in the beginning more, but it hasn't happened in a long time. So what it feels like is, yeah, just frozenness. And a lack of energy flow, and really not a lot of, pleasure or comfort at all, and a bit of overwhelm, a bit of almost panicked numbness for me. And I came out of it a bit, and I'm sure that I will be revisiting it over multiple sessions. Who knows how long it'll take to break through that or dissolve that and integrate it. Here there's some other stuff happening. You can see my movements are getting a bit more regular, less asymmetrical. Yeah, that's the big thing I'm noticing here, is there's less asymmetry. And that happens in our TRE journey in general. Once we get good at accessing the tremoring and we're trying new positions, we'll find that when we find something new, there can be asymmetry to it and clunkiness to it, both visually, like here with my arms at sort of different angles. Rewind it if you want to see what I was just talking about there about 10 seconds ago. So visually, it can be asymmetrical, and also you can feel it, and you really develop the kind of internal awareness. It takes time, like learning an instrument, to both kind of learn to tremor well and also to have good awareness. So here, this isn't exactly a tremor, like lifting my arm up automatically. It's more like, it's kind of so, well, in a way it's scary for me to just have my arms down. Like the sensations, there's almost a feeling of fog and dread, I would say. And I only know from my TRE journey and psychedelics that that's the good stuff, that's that's real material to be with, and it's important to, but the signals in our consciousess are not telling us that. It's only from experience and intuition that we can learn to see that as valuable when we're in that cloud of dread or that cloud of true discomfort, emotionally, somatically. And see it as valuable. And when we do TRE regularly, like every day or 4 or 5 times a week, we start to get really acquainted with the value of different kinds of feeling states. So when we come across something new, which I am here because I'm standing, and now I'm going into integration, turning the lights down a bit. So when we're regularly practicing and we come upon something new, oftentimes by entering a new position, it's like, oh yes, this is valuable, because we're well acquainted with the normal flavors of our experience in our TRE sessions. And it just takes guts at that point, to be honest. It just takes guts to be in it. And also self-compassion, wisdom, and proficiency in being able to call the shots, being able to know and to just decide, have agency. How far do I want to go into this right now? Like for me, with that part in the beginning, I was like, I'm not going to go fully into this. I just choose not to. I'm going to be revisiting this session after session here, and I'm going to do standing for a while in future sessions. I want to revisit that. That was really cloudy and dready and uncomfortable for me. So after this, I end up lying down for a while. Wishing you all really well in your practice, and see you next time.